Yo, Philly 254 living life. Back at it. So we're looking at another review of yet another keyboard, Bluetooth keyboard. And as you can see, this one's a bit bigger than our typical keyboards. It is the Metrix wireless Bluetooth keyboard. So there's no bells and whistles on it. It doesn't do a whole lot of things special in that sense, right? So it doesn't fold or it's not super compact. But what it is good at is doing just the basics. So the attraction to this keyboard is the actual size. It can be the maybe the part that detracts you from it, but the actual size is actual, in my opinion, the attraction, because there are certain games that require, I won't say require, but at the very least may be easier to play on mouse and keyboard. And for a keyboard such as this guy right here, it's cool to type. It's cool to type in real quick and get out there and type in login information or whatever. But it's probably not the best for mouse and keyboard play, right? This guy right here kind of solves that issue, right? So it's bigger, obviously, so it's not gonna fold into any of your Steam Deck cases or whatnot. But if you got like a gaming backpack or carrying bag or whatnot, this can probably go in there without too much of an issue. The plus to this keyboard is because it's so large, it's easier to type on. So let me grab my actual computer keyboard here. Do a little size comparison. Obviously, this isn't meant to be, compact or anything, but so this is size comparison. So this is obviously larger, but if you see, this is the full layout, has a numpad and everything. Let's just ignore the numpad, right? It has a full layout. You look at this guy right here, minus the numpad, pretty much has the same exact layout, a full layout. You can do what you need to do. The actual directions, arrow keys are placed a little lower to kind of shrink it down a little bit, shrink down that the actual footprint of it. But for the most part, does exactly what it needs to do. So what you got here is real simple. It's not a lot. Like when it came in the box, I didn't even show you the box or anything, because it was like just a plain old white box, and it didn't come with anything special or anything. It's real simple. You turn it on and off buttons right here. You hold that connect button, and then you grab your Steam Deck or your ROG Ally, because it works for both. You find it in the Bluetooth menu, click it, and then you're connected, and you're in there like swimwear. It has your F keys. It has your control key, which would kind of pretty much mimic I think it's the command key, not control key. Your command key, which pretty much would mimic your Windows key if you're working on the ROG Ally. Just kind of FYI. Has the FN key to give you the secondary function of the F keys. I mean, everything is pretty simple. Now, of course, it actually has an Android, Windows, and iOS buttons to kind of specify to those specific devices. So, and that kind of leads into, it will work with your Android or iOS devices if you want to use it for that. It doesn't really, it's no big deal. The only real negative that I find on it, like I said, the size thing is more depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a small compact keyboard, there's no real point to get, like when I say small compact, some smaller compact you can pack into your Steam Deck case if you got a larger case or whatever. This ain't it, and you shouldn't be buying this if that's what you're looking for. But the real negative that I have is this guy right here. It's still using that micro SD card, man. That mini SD, not micro SD. Shit, I'm tripping. that mini USB port, micro USB port, whatever. It's still using that. It isn't USB-C. USB-C, man, where we at? We got to step up a little bit. That kind of shows you that this actual keyboard is a bit dated. Give you an idea what I'm talking about. Grab it. All right. So, a while back, I had a Tab S4, Galaxy or Samsung Galaxy Tab S4, I think it was. 4 or 5, one or two, I don't know. Anyway, I bought a third-party case, and within that case, it had like a Bluetooth keyboard. The Bluetooth keyboard that came with that Tab S4, which is years old. Excuse the little scuffs we got going on there. It's years old. This is it. This is it, right? Looks familiar. It's almost the same exact thing. Look at that. One for one. I don't even know. It wasn't even made by the same company, but same exact thing. Charger port placement, everything. So it's kind of an outdated design in the sense that at the very least we could easily have some USB-C on there. But as far as the actual usage of it, no issues whatsoever. Gets the job done. Matter of fact, I'll show you real quick. I may have to have this propped up. You ain't gonna be able to see it. So let's just throw this up here. Minimize that. So I don't know. Well, I can't spell Street Fighter without typos right now, but I'm just typing in something. Well, you can't find it, but it's there. Obviously, Street Fighter 6 was typing in. But keys feel good. Keys feel great. Oh, because I'm looking at tools. That probably might be why, but whatever. It's all good. Whole point is, keys feel good. Keys feel great. Typing felt real nice. Keys are real responsive. They have a nice little click to them, which, if that's your thing, obviously, you're going to feel great with that. But it definitely has a nice little click to it. And it has, I think it said a Bluetooth range about 33 feet. So I guess you want to connect it to your Steam Deck, which might be at that point docked to like your TV or someone else's TV if you're traveling with this or whatever. You know, at the very least, you don't have to be right next to it. Now, you could, of course, get you a charger, not a two-way charger, but you could just plug this in and then plug the other end into the Steam Deck on the docking station or whatever, and kind of just do it directly. But that kind of defeats the purpose of a portable keyboard, right? So anyway, definitely feels good. Feels good in the hand. It's real lightweight. At one point, I think I was using it and I had it in my lap, and it just felt like it was gonna fly out my lap. I don't know, man. It just felt super light, but it's definitely lightweight. Real plasticky feeling, so it feels like I could break it. As a matter of fact, I just bent it right there slightly, and I heard a weird creak sound. So it's real plasticky. Just, you know, you get what you pay for. $24.99, homie. You get what you pay for. I'm gonna throw the link into the actual description and into the actual pinned comment. Just if you want to purchase it, knock it off, and grab it. It's real good for just, you want to, like I said, you want to do some keyboard and mouse gaming on the go. This guy will work with both the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck. I wouldn't be chucking it against the wall or nothing, because it sounds like it is not built to handle all that. But again, $24.99 give you pretty much the full keyboard experience. You can't deny it. One thing it is missing, which I wasn't really tripping on, is an actual touchpad. You know, doesn't have one. So if you plan on using it for even just some quick typing in, you may need to make sure either you're still controlling the actual cursor using your Steam Deck or Ally, or you have a mouse with you, because it doesn't have one. Unless maybe you can use the arrow keys, but you get what I'm saying. You're definitely gonna, it doesn't have a touchpad of any kind of way, or a trackpad. I say touchpad, trackpad or any kind of way. So just kind of FYI. If you like more Steam Deck or ROG Ally news, walkthroughs, reviews, lives, like and subscribe. Cruise through the playlist. And I'm out.